Welcome back to Yellow Cottage Soapery. Today I am using Cool Clear Water Fragrance by Nature's Garden. It is a dupe of Cool Water by Davidoff. I have never heard of the brand. Davidoff. That's a dupe of that. So this is really big. I need a smaller one, but we're going to strain our lye solution. Let me just tell you the colors real quick. Okay, so this is the other day in a video, I had said that MadMicas sent me a bunch of colorants to try out, and I didn't know what this uncharted colors meant. So I actually went on, I thought maybe it was ones that they didn't know how well they worked in soap, but it is the exact opposite. It was saying that their in-lab colorists have tested this in soap and other, probably for wax melts or other different things, and it works really well in those. So uncharted means they've been really tested a lot in different products. So this is Spacewalk by MadMicas, and I don't know if you can see the shimmer in there. There's like a little sparkle. So since we're doing, it's cool clear water and I want to do beachy, we're going to do blue. So this is Aphrodite by MadMicas. And then we have Twilight by MadMicas. It's like a royal blue. I'm going to mix them up in the smaller containers, but then I'm going to pour them into these and try to do like a teardrop down in. So what I did is took a bottle, like this bottle was like this, and it just had the small tip. I cut half of a pipette and I taped it on here so it's longer so that I can go down in and make smaller rows with that. So I have 3 of those that I'm gonna pour in. And I feel like I can do it with this fragrance because it definitely, I've worked with it so many times and it's very fluid. It stays really nice to work with. So the first thing we're gonna do is drain our lye solution, or pour our lye solution, not drain it. You can put it down your drain though. It does get out. Clogs in your drains. So then I'm just going to do this and make them smaller. Someone mentioned, asked me if I ever soap at room temperature, and that's the only way I actually do soap. I never check the temperatures of my soap. A lot of soap makers do, and I did in the beginning. Then I just started realizing I could prepare the oils and butters and then the lye solution the day before and just leave it in my house, and then they're the exact same temperature when I go to mix them together. So I don't have hot lye. These are all room temperature, which is about 72 degrees in my house. So we're gonna go ahead and blend, and I made sure my stick blender was plugged in this time. The kaolin clay is also in the bottom here. I put it in right before I turned on the camera. Okay, so we're not quite at trace yet. You see the clear on the top? I do this, you see how that gets creamy? That's getting saponified right there. This oil still needs to be blended in, okay? So once you kind of don't see the clear on top anymore, that means all of it's pretty blended. And you can blend as long as you want. If you want a thicker soap, if you want a thinner soap, I suggest stopping at this point. If you're gonna do colors and pour them into these containers like I'm gonna do. So we are going to, like I said, most of it's gonna be white, the base, and then we'll do the 3 blues. I kind of wanted to do enough to fit into the bottles. I probably should have measured and did that, but we're just gonna eyeball it. I think this probably would be too much for the jugs, but that's okay because maybe we could use it for a swirl on the top. Okay, so let's add our colors. Let's start with the lighter one. This is Aphrodite by MadMicas, and there is a link in the description if you want to purchase any of these colorants that I'm using. It is an affiliate link. I do get a little bit of the money of that for selling that through my link. How sparkly. I'm in love with it. It's almost like a navy blue, and there's really never been a navy blue mica that I know of. So it's really close to navy blue. So we're gonna add our titanium dioxide to get this whitened up, and then we're gonna blend our colors. I'm good with creamy. I don't need the white, so this is actually perfect. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna stick blend anymore. You guys, I hit over 4 million views on my YouTube channel the other day. I posted on my soap page on Facebook and I said, I can't believe it. I was looking at analytics and just doing that stuff, which I normally don't pay a lot of attention to, but yeah, over 4 million views on my channel since I started, which was in 2014. I took a break for a few years, so I just couldn't believe it. 4 million views. That's insane. I made a little mess over here, so I'll be back in just a second. I can't leave it. Well, how did that get in there? Am I too far away? Can you guys see? Okay. Now we're gonna mix these, and yes, you can see I can see, hope you can. Look at the sparkles in this. So pretty. I love it. So it's nice and fluid, and then I'm gonna add the fragrance next. And like I said, this fragrance has always been easy to work with. It doesn't thicken it or rice or anything like that. So that's what we're gonna do now. I'm not stick blending anymore, so I'm just gonna pour this in, and then I'm going to use a spatula to mix it in. Oh, this smells so good. So it's kind of like a little bit masculine smelling, but I love it. To be honest with you, I like masculine scents a lot. Like deodorant, I wear Old Spice, honestly, because the other ones are like powdery and flowery, and I don't like that. And of course my cat is having a fit out there because he can't come in. He does it every time. But I've been getting home, like I've been going, if I go run errands, I come home and he just meows like crazy and follows me all around the house. And I'm trying to get ready to make soap or whatever, but I had to take time and sit down with him and pet him and snuggle with him, thinking he'd be okay once I started filming, but apparently not. And when he meows, it almost sounds like he's saying, "Ma, ma." See, you can just hear him. He just did it for you. Oh, Phil. But my daughter's out there, so when she hears him doing that and she knows I'm filming, she'll go out and chase him around the house just to keep him occupied for a bit. Okay, so the white is gonna all go in the mold, and I'm gonna pour these in. You can see how fluid it is, so we're still good to work with. I'm gonna fill it up as much as I can here. Oh, the sparkles. Oh no, where's it coming from? Where is it dripping? Oh, maybe we can fit it all. Ooh. We sure can fit it all when we spill some of it. Is anybody else really messy when they make soap? We're gonna just put this on. That's one of them. So this fragrance, I think I mentioned, is Nature's Garden. If you're interested in their scents, I think they have sales every once in a while if you sign up for their newsletter. But it's a fragrance I have bought from them for years, and it's always been really popular with both men and women. How did I do that, you guys? How did I get it like the absolute perfect amount? I don't know what to think about it. I'm just gonna leave a tiny bit in those containers in case I want to use them for the top. I haven't decided yet. I hope this tape stays on. You guys, this could be a disaster. I saw someone doing this. This is not fully my idea. Years ago, I did do something very, very similar to this. There was Teardrop Challenge, I think, for the soap makers. What was it called? So I've done something in the past, but I watched a video this morning. I think her name is I Dream Soap, and she was doing something like this. So I was like, I haven't tried that in a while. I'm gonna try to do it again. The perfect amounts. All right. Now you don't want to do this with a thick soap because you probably push and it'll blow your tip off. It would be a mess. So let's bring the mold up. We're gonna do it here in this middle one. I'm just first gonna pour all the white. I might leave a tad in the bottom. It's so creamy. Shea butter, cocoa butter. All right, I'll just leave that white in there. Okay, we're gonna start with the darker one. I'm gonna go down and touch the bottom with the tip and then come up just a hair and start there. I want it to come down all the way because I don't want to push an air bubble into the soap. Okay, we're at the end. We're gonna do the lighter blue now. I'm gonna try to do it in the same spot because I want to see if I can get this light blue kind of inside the darker blue. So I'm gonna go down in the same spot after I get the air out. Oops. Actually, I'm kind of going alongside it to the left a little bit. Now we're gonna do the royal blue. I'm gonna kind of do it off here to the side. We're just gonna I'm gonna go right here on the side, bring it up even a little bit more so it's not quite as deep. just gonna keep rotating in that order. All right, I think I'm gonna do this royal blue one more time, and then I think I'm just gonna do passes back and forth on top of the white. I don't want this to like get too muddy on the inside. I'm gonna be really excited to cut this one. Okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of keep making passes back and forth and just layer it on the top. Yes, I'm shaky. I'm always shaky. Isn't that such a pretty blue? No, Phil. Go take a nap. I don't know. Usually when he does that, he wants to show me something. Like he caught a moth in the house or something like that. He wants to show me. So I'm following him around like, what? What do you got? Did you get a moth? Did you find a lizard? Do you have to show me something outside? And he gets obsessed. My thumb gets tired. I'm gonna say that this is fun. This is really fun. So these containers I just got at, I think it was at a restaurant supply store. You can get them at Walmart. I think they're like 99 cents a piece in the aisle that has like the measuring cups and the bowls and the colanders, all that kind of stuff. See how great this fragrance is to work with? It's letting me do all this. So then what do we do next? We're gonna go right in here. some of this soap out of this container to put in my other one so I can do a little swirl on the top. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, we're back. Finished doing that, and I scraped some of the color, what I could of the colors out. Actually, I just squeezed what I could out. So I'm going to, since I have the most of this blue, this beautiful like pearlescent blue, I'm just gonna kind of do a little bit more on here so that it's not too much on the top of one blue, because I have less of the other two. I think it's set up enough where I'm able to put the white on it and it won't overflow into this part right here where I don't want it to. I actually want some of the white to show on the top, so I'm gonna do some of the others first. A little bit of this. Now I'm just gonna be swirling the top, not the rose that I did. You can still see the sparkle in this blue. I wonder how it's gonna look when I end up cutting it, if it'll still show the sparkle. Alright, let me just clean this mess and then I'll swirl the top. And then I'm gonna film one more. I'm gonna make another soap after this one. Okay, we're just gonna take the end of a skewer, and I like to go like almost like a figure 8. Okay, we are back to cut 2 soaps. The first one we're gonna cut is the Cool Clear Water. That's the top. This is the one I use the bottles with. I'm gonna just clip the end real quick. So I'm excited to see if there's because it's supposed to have like a teardrop shape in it. It does, it has teardrops. It smells good too. I tried to do this earlier and the neighbor was mowing his yard. And I can still hear him, but I think he's out in back of his yard. Look at that, those are so pretty. And all that stacked color, that was fun to do. Ow, I'm so happy with this. So if you want to pre-order this, you can go to my Facebook page and send me a message. We are in the process of setting up a Shopify so that I can add the soaps to that. Well, the end one's a bit messy, but... Alright guys, thanks for watching. I will see you on the next video.